But I absolutely hated taking notes when I was younger. Completely. Every single class, every even college, did not like it. And I'll tell you what, my life completely changed in this business when I started just absolutely filling out notebooks like crazy, man. Like I'm telling you, I take notes on everything, every meeting I'm on, every person I talk to, every information I hear, I write down, because it is a proven fact. If you do not write down this information, you will not retain 95% of it. So really excited for you to take these notes and hear from an absolute stud. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce some guys. With no further ado, I want you to drop some fire emojis in the chat. Let's get it rolling right now. I want to see some fire in the chat before we bring this guy on. He's an absolute beast. You know, he's helped so many people. He has tons of knowledge to share with you. So I hope you're ready for it. My man, Kolbe Booker. What it do?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's good,
Guys,
I
am beyond excited for this call. Beyond excited to be able to talk to every single person that's on here. Excuse the office, it's a little bit messy. But man, it's funny, Josh said that. You should see the amount of notes that I took in high school compared to the amount of notebooks that I have now. Like right now, I'm surrounded by 6 notebooks. I'm not even playing. And they're all damn near completely full. Okay. The note takers are money makers. That's look, I'm not playing. Like there's 2 over here. There's another one here. There's another. I'm telling you, they're everywhere. Right? Note takers are money makers. That is one of the first things that I learned coming into this. You have to take notes, but note takers are not money makers unless you actually apply what you're taking notes with. If you take notes and you let them sit there and don't do absolutely anything with them, they're going to do you no good whatsoever. I promise you. You have to go back and you have to read your notes. You have to go and apply everything that you took notes on into your daily life. Guys, remember that this business is not just a 9 to 5. This is a 24/7. Why? Because we're not just about trading. We're not just about the business, guys. We're about improving your life in every aspect, mentally, physically, spiritually. You want to be able to elevate yourself to become the highest form of creation that you are intended to be. So Josh, thank you very much for that introduction. I'm gonna get into Josh said I was gonna share a little bit, and I have some notes down on what I want to talk about, but Josh gave me a little bit of inspiration on kind of what I want to lead into that with. So to give you guys a little bit of background about me, I've been in this business for a little bit over 2 years now. Okay, coming into this, I knew absolutely nothing about trading, knew nothing about network marketing. I heard it was one of those things, and I stayed away from it for a while. I was like, that's not for me. That's not for me. I don't know what I would do without this now. Okay, this has absolutely changed the course of my life, changed the way I think. I'm a totally different person than I was 2 years ago. I think anyone that knows me can definitely can testify to that. I wasn't the person that was going to be speaking on this call. And now, my goal is to be on stage, jumping around, hyping everybody up, sharing my knowledge, my experiences with every single person that I can, because I know that if I can go and give that one person that piece of information that's going to go and help them change their lives, I've done what I am intended to do on this earth, right? And to be able to impact as many people as possible. But in the beginning, I was very, very afraid to actually go out and put myself out there, be vulnerable, not only to myself, but to others around me. I thought too much about what other people would think about what I'm doing. I thought too much what other people's opinions were on a daily basis, not even just for the business or for trading, but for, going out and being stuck in a 9 to 5 or not being in a 9 to 5. There's the people that are stuck in the 9 to 5s, and that's, no way or that way. And there's the people that are not in the 9 to 5s, and it's no way or that way. And everybody has their opinion when it comes to it. And I was just so afraid of what people were going to think about what I was doing, and just everyday life. And then I heard, I think it was Josh actually. He said, fear. We know what fear stands for, right? It's false evidence appearing real. It's not real. Fear is not real. It's false evidence appearing real, right? So when we break that down, how do we learn fear? Why are we afraid of the things that we're afraid of? And how can we overcome that? So to break that down, before we get into how can you overcome it, let's break down how we got this fear in the first place, right? Everyone has a fear at some point in their life, right? Me, honestly, I can't say I'm afraid of too much now. I'm very comfortable talking in front of people. Honestly, I think that was my biggest fear was letting myself down, not even other people, but letting myself down. And I understand I never let myself down anymore. Why? Because all of my goals that I am wanting to achieve and I'm going to achieve, and I'm actively pursuing every day. If I don't hit that goal by that date, I didn't fail that goal. I just moved the date. The goal is still the goal. We're still hitting that goal. It's already done. We just need to move the date, right? It didn't come at the time that we wanted it to. Things don't come at the time that you want it to. It comes at what? An appointed time, right? So breaking down fear is false evidence appearing real. These are things that we learned from other individuals instilling their fears, their thoughts, their emotions onto you. We know that emotions are very, very powerful things, right? The way you feel about something is the way that you're going to perceive something, right? If you think that something or someone is beautiful, you're going to think about that in a positive light, right? If you think about something in a negative or an ugly way, well, you're going to see it in a negative light, right? You don't want to be around those things. You have the choice on what you decide you are afraid of and what you decide that you are going to have a conviction over, right? Conviction. That's a good word. Okay. Conviction ties into the business. Conviction ties into yourself. It ties into your beliefs. It ties into every single thing that you're doing on a daily basis, right? I keep repeating that daily basis part because we need to understand it's a must. We need to understand that this is a 24/7 thing, right? We're constantly wanting to improve ourselves every single day, mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? We know these things, right? Can we drop some twos in the chat if we can agree with that? We need to be improving ourselves every single day, right? It's a must. Now, we know that there's times where it's like, I'm tired. I don't really feel like doing it. I don't, that bed, that new Tempur-Pedic, it feels real good and I don't want to get out of it. We've all been there. We have, but what do we need to have? Principles over feelings, right? We need to have a set of principles that we can abide by over how we're feeling, right? So let me give you an example. New Year's is coming up, right? 2023. I already know we're gonna drop some goals in the chat at the end of this call, but we have some big goals for 2023. Would you say not? We have some big goals for 2023. We're doing some big things in 2023. I know that I am. I know that Josh is. I know that Robert is. I know every single person in this call is going out and is going to achieve every single thing that they desire in 2023, right? But we got to have those principles over feelings. There's going to be days where we feel like we don't want to go and do our daily disciplines. There's going to be days where we feel like, I don't want to get out of bed. I'm a little sick. I think that I'm just going to, no, right? Here's the example. You say on New Year's, I'm going to start going to the gym every single day for the rest of the year, right? 2023 is my year to get physically in shape. Okay, maybe not every day. That's a little bit overload for some people, but 4 days a week, right? Let's go 4 days. All right. 4 days a week, we're going to the gym. Okay. On that third day, you hit the gym twice, you're tired, you're sore, right? You say you're getting up at 5 in the morning and you're going to the gym. 5 in the morning rolls around, beep, 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 right? That alarm goes off. You're like, oh, It's 5. I gotta go to the gym. I just don't feel like going to the gym. Your principles overrule how you feel. Your principle is that you're going to the gym at 5 in the morning and you're going to go get a workout in, and then you're going to start your day, right? That's your principle. 100%, that is your principle, and that's what you are going to do. It doesn't matter how you feel, right? Because somebody else is out there, right? If we're talking about sports, right? Talking about the business, what about that op call you were supposed to do, right? Oh, I didn't feel like it. I was tired, right? What about those people you were supposed to text back? Oh, I didn't feel like it. There's just, I had so many other things to do today. No, you have principles over feelings. Just because you don't feel like doing it doesn't mean you just can't do it. You have to have those principles. You saying that I'm going to go out, I'm going to achieve my goals, my dreams, and my desires. Why? Because I deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve all of your goals. You deserve all of your dreams. You've worked so hard to get to where you're at. You've worked so hard to get to where you're at. The last call we talked about, if you threw your problems in a pile with everybody else's problems, you're going to be searching for your problems. Why? Because other people's crap, you don't know how to handle other people's crap. You can handle your own crap, right? You can handle the adversity that you are facing yourself. You have the ability to do that, but you have to get over that fear, that false evidence appearing real, right? Remember, see how it all just ties in beautifully? It doesn't just tie in beautifully. It's absolutely crazy, because when you break it down simply, when you break it down into individual parts, it all starts to come together and make sense, right? You're like, wow, yeah, I do that sometimes. Why am I doing that? How do I get over my fear? Or better yet, how do I control my fears? Having a conviction over what it is that you are doing and what it is that you believe in. So think about this. We're going to take a second while I grab a sip of my drink. Think about, what is it that you believe in? Not what I believe in, not what Josh believes in, not what Billy down the street believes in. What do you believe in? What are your goals? What are your standards? And what do you believe in? Okay, think about that just for a second. You don't have to share it. Just think about it. Okay. Got a 24 pack of Ghosts for Christmas. It's oh, best. Okay. Now, do you truly believe that? Right? Do you truly believe in your goals, that you're going to hit your goals? Do you truly believe that Driven Trading Academy is the best platform on earth? Do you truly believe that you have the ability to change your life with this platform? Do you truly believe that you have the ability to help other people change their lives with this platform? No doubt. Hell yeah. I'm reading y'all's chats. You have to truly believe it. You have to have a conviction over what you are doing, over what you are selling, over what you are showing to other people and sharing this opportunity with. This goes for every single thing in life. You have to have a conviction. What is a conviction, right? Some people may not be familiar with that word. I love this word. It's an amazing word. You guys, I'm telling you, you start to learn some different words, you incorporate them. It's just, everybody's like, wow, this guy really knows how to talk. No, I just looked this word up. Yeah, I just looked it up and I was like, I like that word. Conviction means to have a firm belief or opinion over something. You guys ever been on like Facebook Marketplace and like, oh, look at that. I was like, oh, that, like, you buy me a snowmobile or a dirt bike, but they say like, $3,000 firm. They're not moving on that price, right? They're not budging. You're not getting it for 2,500. You're not getting it for $2,000. $3,000 is what they're selling it for. They have a firm conviction. They have a firm belief, right? Their price is firm, right? It's not changing. But some of you Me included, not anymore, but me included, some of you, when somebody else challenges your beliefs, you give up on them. Think about it. If it's you, you don't have to say it out loud, but think about it. How many times have you believed in something and somebody had an objection to what it is that you were doing, and you're like, I have been doing it for 3 months, and I haven't seen too many results yet, and you gave up, right? How many people have you had inside of your business that thought this way? How many people have been on a sports team and thought this way? I've been showing up to some of the practices, and coach isn't playing me yet. I guess I'm gonna. No, you have to have a conviction. You have to have a firm belief. You have to be all in, all or nothing, all or nothing. Do you guys know what my plan is? If God forbid this doesn't work, I don't have another plan. You know why? Because this is going to work. This is going to work. Driven Trading Academy is the best thing on earth. I have the ability to share this with other people. I have the ability to share my experiences, my thoughts, my words, my emotions, my dreams, my desires. I have the ability to portray that onto somebody else for them to be able to elevate and hit the next level in their life. How many of you want to hit the next level in your life? Drop some sevens in the chat if you want to hit the next level in your life. Sevens in the chat. I see them. Next level. Everybody wants to hit the next level. What are you doing right now to hit the next level? What are you doing right now to hit that next level? You need to be doing everything in your power to hit that next level. Guys, 2023. Guys, it's 2023. I am pumped up. I am excited because I know what is coming. I can see it. When I get into my vehicle, I don't see me driving my vehicle. I see me driving my dream vehicle, right? When I get into the house, I don't see my house. I see my dream house. When I see myself on this camera, I don't see me. I see the person that I am becoming. Some of you don't understand that went over your head. I see the person that I am becoming. I don't see myself. I am constantly improving second by second. You are constantly improving second by second. And sometimes you need to take a step back to realize that. This call isn't for me. This call is for you guys, because I know there's been times I've been down and out. And I know there's times that all of you have been down and out, and you need somebody to pick you back up and to put you right back onto the track that you're supposed to be going. Sometimes you just need a little bit of a push. Sometimes you need that one word, right? You need that one word, that one person to finally say that what you needed. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm just so hyped up. Man, I'm so hyped up, okay? All right. We had a conviction. We have a firm belief or opinion on what it is that we are doing. We truly believe in it, and that is why other people truly believe in it. Because I can tell you this, I'm gonna start doing calls for you guys. I'm doing the call on Wednesday, right? Guys, on my calls, and this is not me being cocky, this is not, I close like 9 out of 10 people that get on my calls. 9 out of 10. Like the challenge is getting them to the calls, but when you have a conviction over what you're doing, and people can feel that energy, when people can feel the emotion in every single word that you're saying, I'm telling you, people start to feel a different type of way. People start to connect with you. People start to believe before they even know any of the information, just because of how much you believe. So think about, how much do you believe? And how much more do you need to believe? I'm telling you, write these things down. Have a conviction, and it's going to help you elevate every single aspect in your life. And I can promise you that. If you have a conviction over what you are doing, you will have exponential growth in every aspect of your life. Okay. Now, once you have set a firm belief or opinion over what it is that you are doing, you guys see the flyer for the call? You guys see the flyer on there? That's my favorite thing, right? You need to set a standard, right? You need to set a standard. What is your standard? Remember how we talked about getting up in the morning at 5 to go to the gym, right? Having a set of principles over your feelings. What is your standard? Do you have your standard written out? Do you have what your daily DMOs? DMO. Yeah, DMOs. Sorry, I thought I messed that up. Your daily DMOs, right? What are your DMOs? Are you doing those every single day? Do you have your standard? No matter what, no matter what happens today. Yeah, I guess I didn't elaborate on what DMOs. Daily method of operation, right? What's a DMO? Daily method of operation. Your standard needs to be, at bare minimum, your DMO, right? Your daily method of operations. Are you reaching out to 10 people a day? Are you following up with 10 people a day? Are you talking to your higher power every single day? Are you building a connection with yourself every single day? Are you physically helping yourself every single day? Are you mentally helping yourself every single day? Guys, the reason I repeat these things over and over is so that you can get that through your head. It took me a long time to get these things through my head. Man, my dad, I listen to so much personal development on a daily basis. I listen to so much personal development on a daily basis. And when I started doing that, I started looking back and I was like, man, my dad was right. He told me to do all of these things, but I just kind of went over my head. So think about what previous conversations you've had with people. Think about previous conversations you've had with yourself, right? Did you look back at something and you're like, man, I really wish that I would have done that. So now what you need to do is look forward at yourself and say that I am doing that, right? You need to affirm it, right? So like I said, we have to set that standard. And not only when we set that standard, we're going to raise that standard every single day, okay? So we set the standard, we raise the standard, and then what do? We uphold the standard every single day. We set the standard, we raise the standard, and uphold that standard every single day. And with that, you know why we raise the standard every day? So that we're not staying in the same position that we're in right now, right? Just because you reached out to 5 people yesterday doesn't mean you only reach out to 5 people a day. Just because you listened to 10 minutes of personal development yesterday doesn't mean you need to listen to 10 minutes of personal development today. Just because you called your team yesterday doesn't mean that you don't need to have a longer conversation with your team today. So we set the standard, we raise the standard, and we uphold the standard every single day. Can we agree with that? Can we agree that we're going to set a standard and we're going to raise a standard and we're going to uphold the standard every single day? Can we all hold each other accountable for that? Seriously, guys, in the Wi-Fi money group chat, right? In all of our leadership group chats, can we agree that we're going to set a standard and raise the standard and uphold the standard every day? Can we agree on that? I think that's something that we should all be able to agree upon, right? Drop some 3s in the chat if we can do that. Drop some 3s in the chat if we can do that. Because I think that that's going to help us take this to the next level. Everybody's ready to go to the next level. We already talked about that. We're going to the next level. And you're coming with. There is no other option. I'm sorry. I am sorry. There's no other option. There is no other way. We're going to the next level. Okay. Guys, we said it, we raised it, and we uphold it every day. Okay. Now, I want someone in here. I don't care who it is. That's what I want to talk about today. And I hope that you guys are fired up, but I still have some more I want to talk about because I'm a person that likes to talk. I'm a person that likes to go out of my way to help other people because I know that in turn, you guys are also going to help me because I know that a question that you may ask or a statement that you may say may also benefit me. And I'm going to think about it. And I'm going to ponder on it and I'm going to do more research on it. And I'm going to go and be more educated in that subject or whatever it is. And this can help me improve my life. So if there's one thing that, you guys, a few people can drop something in here. If there's something in here that you want to know more about, or if there's something in here that you think that you may be struggling with, that you might need help with, drop it in the chat, right? Or even just just something that you guys might have problems with on a daily basis, whether it's the business, mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever it is, just drop it in the chat if anybody has something in there, right? How do you raise your vibration and frequency each day? Okay, actually, that's funny because I was going to talk about that before I heard the fear. That's what I was going to talk about. Okay, so for me, how do I raise my vibration and frequency each day? So first, what are the words that you're listening to on a daily basis, right? For me, I like music. I like rap music. I like country. But my favorite, and it's music to my ears, it really is personal development. It really is, because I know that when I'm listening to these words, it's affirming everything that I'm doing on a daily basis. Okay. So in the morning, every morning, I listen to Eric Thomas, and I also listen to one of my favorite songs. Why? Because my favorite song gives me, it's the first thing I do. First thing, well, I guess first thing is, I give the girlfriend a hug and a kiss, right? But the first thing I do is I listen to the song, right? Martin and Gina. I don't know why it's my favorite song. For me, it's an uplifting song. It makes me feel good. I'm pumped up. I'm ready to go for the day. And then I listen to Eric Thomas by Polo G. Yes, right? And then I listen to personal development, okay? Because I know that I'm going to learn something from there. I'm going to hear something from there that's going to benefit me. And then I'm like, you guys ever listen to a video and you're like, oh, like, yeah, it just finally like it just snapped. And you're like, whoa, I just got that. Like that now it makes total sense. But the first time you listen to it, it made no sense. Same thing with like movies, how you'll watch a movie and then the second time you'll see things you didn't see before. Why? It's because you were missing information, right? You didn't have enough knowledge to be able to comprehend or understand that. So it had to wait for the appointed time for you to be able to see that, right? Right. Okay, there's some more questions in here, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, cool. Grateful. Gratitude. Everybody needs to have gratitude. Man, gratitude. What are you guys grateful for? Can we do that real quick? How do you share your vision? I'll talk about that in a second. But you guys drop what you guys are grateful for in the chat. Like it should just be like that, right? It doesn't have to be a long sentence. It can be one thing, person, just a person, place, thing, whatever. Drop what you're grateful for. Drop what you're grateful for in this chat. Drop what you're grateful for in the chat. I'm telling you, gratitude is key. Gratitude is absolutely key. I'm trying to see. There was a question in here. I don't know where it went. Bo, I think you had a question. Can you drop it in the chat again? Whatever you said in here, Bo, I think you got a question. You can drop it in the chat. Then we'll go ahead and close the call after that. How do you share your vision with potential customers? Oh, you guys get me into my business mindset. Okay, so for me, when I go and share my vision and the company's vision with other people, the things that I talk about is totally prevalent to who the person is, right? Even if they're cold prospects, somebody that you've never ever met before, you know nothing about. Guys, that's the beautiful thing about social media, is that it's social media. The people post their lives on social media, right? 99% of us are completely talking to people on social media. People post their lives on social media. So as before you message somebody, look through their page, see what they like, see what they do, see if you can find something to relate with them with, right? Because when you can relate with somebody, they have a connection with you and they feel more comfortable. And when people feel more comfortable, they're more apt to being able to listen to you, right? And then when they are listening to you, they can hear your tonality. They can hear the things that you're saying, the passion, the conviction you have over what it is that you're trying to show them, right? So make sure that you're personable with every person that you can talk to, and you guys will close so many more people the more personable you are with people. All right, so hopefully that answers your question. Hopefully that answers your question, guys. Josh, I know you have it, and I know you've got it on hand. Drop the link for the Orlando event in the chat. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, are we going to Orlando or what? Are we going to go out and meet the entire corporate staff? Are we going to go out and have an amazing time in Orlando? Guys, do you understand what this event does? Do you understand what events do for you, do for your business, mentally, physically, emotionally, right? Guys, every single time that I have went to an event, and I said this last time, and I'm going to continue to say it because it's the truth. You guys love hearing the truth. Guys, every time I went to an event, my income has doubled. Why? Because I bring my team to the events and I show them the vision that not only I have, but the team has, right? We are a team. We're a family. Whether you like it or not, we're a team and we're a family, and we are going to make things happen, right? And if we can share that vision, get everybody's frequency high, right? We all want to be vibing on the same frequency. When we're all on the same frequency, we're a mastermind, right? A mastermind is when people get together and are on the same frequency and are bouncing ideas off of each other, bouncing things that are going to help us elevate to that next level. When we go to Orlando, I promise you, not only are we going to have an absolutely amazing time, but we are going to change lives. And if you haven't changed your life yet, we're going to change your life there. But you have to be willing. Keep that in mind. Write that down. I have to be willing to accept change. I have to be willing to accept change, right? If you want things in your life to change, what do you got to do? You got to change things in your life. You have to change things in your life, right? I can, I will, I must. I can, I will, I must, right? ET says that, absolutely. You have to change some things in your life for things to change in your life. You're tired of doing the same things over and over and over. If you're tired of being broke, busted, and disgusted, then change some things in your life. I promise you that when you start to change things in your life, when you start to see things in a positive light, when you start to speak lightness, speak light into the darkness, right? When you start speaking positivity over negativity, things will start to change in your life. 2023 is your year. 2023 is your year. Say it with me. 2023 is my year. 2023 is my year. I can see you guys' camera. Say it with me. 2023 is my year. You have to have a conviction over that. You have to truly believe it, and everything that you desire will happen in 2023. Okay? Thank you guys for hopping on the call. I am blessed to be able to share any amount of information with you guys. And I'm so glad that you guys will sit and listen to me and be able to share experiences and values. And I will see all of you in Orlando. Peace.